Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you to do some card making. So I have this gorgeous paper pad, and it's a paper pad Bohemian Dreams. There's 36 double-sided 8x8 pattern paper, so 4 sheets of each design. So I thought I would use this today. Now I bought this from Every Craft is a pound back in January, or was it December? It was either December or January, I can't quite remember now. And I've been wanting to come on and do some crafting with it for a while. So I'll just go through the papers. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's 4 of each design. So yes, I just thought it would be quite nice just to come on and do a couple of cards with you. So as you can see, absolutely gorgeous papers. Love the fact that these have got lots and lots of like sentiments that we can use. But yeah, beautiful. Now I was thinking today that what I'm going to do is actually do some fancy fold cards. So I do have 2 cards bases here, but the plan is let's see if I can remember it rightly. Yeah, I need to score fold this in half. So this will be an easel card, a double easel card, I think it's called, if I remember rightly. So it will just go in there like that, and there you are. So I will grab my tape runner and I will stick this on the inside of the other card. So yeah. So just I'm hoping to have a talk all the way through video today. So yeah, so I think it'll be quite nice. If you hear any noises at all, it is my daughter. Her room is directly above my craft room, so that needs trimming. I've done it too far, so that wasn't very good of me, was it? I should have really. I'm not very good at making these types of cards just yet because I've only just started. There we go. So there we have it. So there's our double easel card, and we have got a load of like fluffy bits on this. These card bases I did buy from my local charity shop. I think they cost me something £2.50, and I did get a fair few along with the envelope, so they're not the best of quality, but for £2.50 I'm not going to complain. Right, so really loving this green paper, so with the polka dots on, so absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm sure I saw, oh, I love those, so we'll have them. We'll take one of them out because we'll use that, and I really like that typewriter. Okay, so sorry about all of the banging there. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to put my backing paper on. Now, as most of you know, I'm absolutely rubbish at measuring, so I am going to stick these on, although I think I might need to actually measure it and cut it. So let me grab my trimmer, and so that is, so I want it at 4 by just under 6, so 4, I'll do 5 3/4. And that should sit with a nice, just a slight border on, and it does. So I'm assuming the rest will be 2. I do have a little puppy behind me who is up to mischief. So let's see how long we can get before she causes trouble. I'm just watching her because she's little Miss Trouble. And then is this, yeah, and then put this down. I get to 5 3/4. Oh, right. So what I'm going to do is use my tape runner again, and just put tape over the back of these, and then we'll stick these down, and then we will start and build our composition. So yeah, so there's one bit. And let's put this bit on. Oh, just like that, and then the last piece. Oh, if I actually got onto the card base, make sure I'm not off camera. So that actually needs to be cut a bit smaller, so if I do it like that, then I can trim it with my scissors. It was only ever so slight, so it's alright. Okay, so there's the front of our card so far. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Lady decided she was about to run off with my foam tape, which would not have been a good thing. So I just locked them out of my craft room, so I have a gate, but I can still see her. So it's all good, all good. Right, okay. Absolutely loving that typewriter, and definitely want that. So I think that I am going to cut that out, because that is just gorgeous. We also have a couple of flower elements on here as well, so I think I might fussy cut them out, and then we've got those clocks on the other one, so I think I'm going to fussy cut those out as well. So what I'm going to do, so that you're not going to be sat here watching me fussy cut out a load of elements, I will pause the camera, and then I will come back once I have them all cut out and ready to be stuck onto our card. So I will be back in a second. Right, okay, so I have fussy cut all the elements that I wanted. So this is what I'm thinking of the layout for the card itself. So having all these clocks just across the bottom, I think they just look absolutely gorgeous. I also, instead of putting birthday sentiment or anything on, I've got these, so I've got love, friendship, flowers and smiles, so I thought I'd use them. And then I've also cut out these gorgeous flowers. Now I'm not sure whether or not I'm actually going to layer them up and just have the one flower, or if I'm going to have the 3 flowers. Not sure yet, but I am going to bring in my distress inks. So I'm going to actually bring in this peacock feathers on it, if I can open it. There we go. Just to bring on the edge, just to sort of make them stand out just a little bit more, really. So I just think it makes it look nice. So yeah, only, like I say, just a touch on the edge of each petal, just so you can see an outline of the actual flower itself. Especially if you build them up as well, you'll be able to see the different layers, which I think is quite nice, instead of them just all blending in together. Okay, so that's what I am thinking. So just like that. So we do need to sort of give it some dimension. So I'm just going to use my fingernail and just scrape across each petal just to bring those petals up. Now I do have my wet glue here. Get rid of that dry bit. So bring these up as well. And then make a nice little flower. Oh, I like that. So all I'm doing is I'm literally, there's no special tools, I'm just going across it with my thumbnail, and all it's doing is just curving those edges up, and that's just to give it a bit of dimension. So yeah, there. How pretty is that? And then I do have some gems in my stash, so I will grab one of them out in a moment, and then that will go in the centre of there. Absolutely love this typewriter. I think this typewriter is gorgeous. So I am going to stick this down because I don't want it raised or anything. I think it's going to look, it looks fine as it was. So that can go just in the centre there, like that. And then I think, yeah, definitely the one flower, that side of that. Actually, I'm going to have it this side. Change my mind. There we go. And then we have these clocks. So it is going to stand up like that. So I thought it would be nice to have the clocks so that they sort of just stand up above. Again, I'm not going to have them on foam or anything. I don't think they need it. So, and then I'm just going to put them in a nice little row all the way along here. And I just think it's really, really nice and pretty. So I'm making sure to sort of keep them nicely lined up. But this paper pad is just absolutely gorgeous. I really, really like it. Last one, and there you are. So that's what we've got so far. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to add much more. I do think though that I do want to bring in this gorgeous peacock feathers and go right the way around the card. Oh, I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, so why not? I want it down there. I don't really want there to be any white showing, so I just think the white's a bit too white, so I just feel like it needs toning back just ever so slightly. I should have really done this before I glued these down. Right, there we go. And then the last bits. And then I think, apart from these words, I think that'll be it. So, and I do feel like I want to put all of them on. So, now, do I use my Neuro drops for the centre, or do I actually use some billing? So friendship, flowers, love and smile. Last one. There we go. And then I'm going to pop a dab of glue there. Then have a look in my drawer and see what we have. So we do have that one, which I think sits actually quite nicely. So that's my first card complete. How cute is that? I really like that. So there you have it. There's one card using this gorgeous paper set. Now the next one, I'm not going to do, or am I? No, I won't. I won't do a fancy fold. I will just do a normal card, I think. So I am going to use this paper, this red, for it, and I'm going to do it this way. So it's going to be horizontal. Let's have a look. So let me just get some of my tape runner on here. I've got a sticky bit right on my mat, and it's just caught the card. Right. So there. Right, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to get rid of the sticky bit because it really is annoying me. It's when I missed my last card, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've just trimmed around that and I did get rid of that sticky mark, so I'm quite pleased about that because, like I say, it was getting on my nerves. So there is the background. So I'm just going to go through this pad again and see what we can use for our focal point. Oh, I quite like that. That might be nice. So let's have a look at that one. We've also got the stamps and the words. I should really just have one of each paper out and then just use something from each paper. Oh, I like that one as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Oh, and it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, loving that. Love these flowers. No, I'll use that on another card. We do have these, which I could, I suppose, I could cut down there. That might be nice. That's an option. And then we've got this wheelbarrow that I could cut out, which I quite like the idea of. So I'll do that now anyway, just because I know that I want to cut it out no matter what card it sort of goes on. Because I am thinking that maybe having it raised would be quite nice. And then I am leaving quite a good generous border on it of the blue. And that's in case I do use it on this red card, which I have a feeling I probably will do. It's so that it will pop and it won't blend into the background. So that tends to be the times when I don't fussy cut properly, is when I don't want it to blend into the background and I do want it to pop, especially if the stuff, like the things I'm using, are the same colour. So there we go. So love that. So that would be really, really simple. We've then got, so put the scissors down a second. Let me rip this and rip that side. Just wondering if to have that sort of there. Oh, I quite like it that way actually. Right, let's stick that on because I really like that, so I think I will use that and stick with it. Oh, that was a bit silly of me to do that. Right. So just along there like that. I am going to use my scissors to trim the edge. Oh, I really like that. Don't need that little bit, don't need that bit. Okay. Right. And then I am thinking that this would look really nice up on some foam. So we will do that. And then I think, oh, really, really sticky, this stuff, really sticky. I can't remember where I got it from actually. I've got loads of it, and I think I bought a job lot or something on eBay if I remember rightly. Okay, so that's that. And then we do have these sentiments, so I'm thinking that I might use that "Have a Fabulous Day." So let me put around that. So this card's gone actually quite quickly, so I might even make another one. I only had plans to do two, but I'm quite in the mood to do another one, so I think I will, especially since I've got bits and pieces out now. Right. Oh, it's sticking to my fingers. And then we just have that there. And then I want to chop this. So very similar to the last card, I am just going to chop around each bit, and then I will put it on the card all separate. I quite like that. So have a fabulous day. And then okay, because I'm thinking that maybe we have it like that. So we have it all split up, but we have it spread across the card instead of sort of bunched up together. So I like that. Okay. And then, yeah, I think I will. So let me get my glue. And then let's have a fabulous day. And then last bit. There. Oh, how cute is that? That's so simple. Really, really simple. Do have some noodle drops, so I think I do want to add some of them. I'm just going in my little pot to grab them out. So these ones are just pale, let's have a look. These are just rose water, but they're dry, quite clear. So I think they're pretty. I don't want too many on here, just a couple. Just to add that little bit of interest. Okay, so that's our second card finished. So I will do one more. So let me move this off to the side, and then let me make another one. Now I think I will, yes, I'm going to do another double easel card, I think, because I quite like the double easel cards. And I think we've got quite a lot of bits and pieces that we can use as well. So I am not going to do the same mistake I did with the first one. So I am going to trim this down. So if I trim it so that there's an inch that's stuck to the bottom of the card, I think that would be more than enough. And then I need to fold that over like that, and then like that. So let me just glue this, and then we are ready to go. So I do like these cards. I think they look really, really cool and really, really good. Keep that card for something else. Now we have the stamp background, we have letter background. Oh, I quite like that colour background. We've got the blue, we've also got the red polka dot, but I think I definitely want to use them on there. So we'll leave that. We need something for the background though. With the stamps, or would it be too busy? No, I think it would be fine. It'll be fine. Right, so I know that it wants to be 5 1/4 by 4, and that should be the correct measurement. And then 2, so this should be 4, yeah. And then 2 bits of 2. Okay, so they're my backing paper layers, so we can get them on in a second. Right, I want to bring this in. Now if we're at 5 3/4, I want quite a big border. So no, that would, right, let's chop that. So I want to keep them, but I think I'm going to have to get rid of that ribbon at the top. Well, the lace detail, which I don't mind, that's fine. It was mainly the jars that I wanted anyway. What have I done with my card? There it is. And we'll have a look at those bits in a second. So let's get this stuck on. Like this. There's one bit. So get my tape on all, and then that way I can just go ahead and stick it on. There's the second bit, and then the third. And then this one I know that I will have to trim, because we had to trim off on the last one. So, yep, just the tiniest amount though. Right, but you know what, I should have got my biggest... I can't trim paper when on cards unless I use these big scissors. I haven't got a clue why, but that seems to be the way it is. Right. Loving this, so that is definitely going to go there, and we will raise this up as well, I think, because I think that will look lovely. So we'll get some foam on, and I'm going to put quite a bit on because I don't want it really to sag anywhere. So there we go. So yeah, so then that'll be the top bit, and then I think the only thing that I'll put on the top bit is some words. I'm thinking they're gorgeous. I really like that. Right, so there's that piece. And then on this section, so we do have a few bits left. I'm not going to use these ones, but I really love this gorgeous. So what I'm thinking of is, if I want to sort of cut around it, yeah. I'm going, I don't want to lose that flower. I might be able to. So I'm just going to take this leaf off, this petal, sorry, off this flower, because I really don't want to lose this flower, because it's just absolutely beautiful, and we can use it on this card. So I just think it's a shame if we sort of disregard it just because we have to cut into one petal. So it's about making things work for what you're wanting. So yeah, but like I said, these papers are just beautiful. I was only planning on making a couple of cards, but plans do change. Okay, so I've got that sticky stuff all over me. I'm going to cut these out again, very to the same as the other ones, except where's my glue? Right. As I take them off, I'm going to stick them down. Now I'm going to have them all wonky, because I think that'll just make it all fun. Get rid of that. But so I don't lose them, that's why I thought if I put the glue down first, and then as I cut each one out, I can then stick them on, and then I'm guaranteed not to lose them. Well, that's the theory anyway. So I'm actually got the house to myself. It's deadly silent. It is lovely. The puppies are now in bed asleep, which is awesome. So husband is out for the night. He's gone out with his friends, which means I get non-stop time in my craft room, which I absolutely love. where I'm not interrupted and I can just craft to my heart's content. So that is what I'm doing tonight. So while I'm in the mood, that's why I thought I would come on and create some cards for you using this gorgeous paper pad. Even if you don't have this paper pad, it might even give you some ideas on composition, on putting stuff together. I mean, it would be great if you were crafting along with me. So let me know in the comment section below if you are actually crafting with me, because that would be really cool. I'd love to think that you are there with me in your craft space, with all your crafty bits around you. So yeah. Oh, there's a tiny bit of sticky stuff right there, and it's actually proven to be quite useful. Okay, last one for this one. The only thing now is I need to decide what it is I'm going to put on the front part. So I have one flower there, and there is a couple of other flowers which I could use, and then I'm wondering whether to also put another word. So so I'm thinking this flower, we have this flower at the top. So I'm going to cut this out. And then I will need a third flower, because I do think things look better in threes. Or either 1 or 3 it would be. I don't like putting even numbered of things on cards. I don't know, something, it just doesn't look right to me. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything like that, but personally I don't like it. I always feel like it's missing something. So yeah, that's how I do things, how I like it. Okay, so we need one more. So I'm thinking just, yeah, so I am just going to stick this down, because otherwise I'm going to sort of lose it. And then one more, let's have a look. Actually, no, because then that'll make it 4. I might do this one and have dreams as well at the bottom. So just across here somewhere, I think, because I think that'll be quite nice. Yeah. So you'll have to let me know what card is your favourite. I'm definitely leaning towards the double easel cards. Not sure if the first or the second one is my favourite yet, but I have to admit I like making them. I didn't even know how to make them until Julia set me the challenge last month. I think it was January's challenge we were set it, and you know, I absolutely love making them. So yeah, nice little surprise. Right, I'm going to do the same again. So I am going to put some little dots of glue, and make a mess at the same time, because as I cut them out I can stick them straight on. Probably better if you got everything straight, but well, we can't have everything. So like this. And luckily this glue does dry clear, so I'm not overly worried about it. Yeah. There we go. And the air. I keep going quiet. I am sorry. It's because I'm concentrating. Yeah. I know a lot of people don't actually like fussy cutting. You'll have to let me know as well. Do you like seeing me fussy cut in my videos, or would you prefer it that I cut it out? Because I know that a lot of the time I tend to sort of be in it, like I get carried away with myself, and I will sit in front of the camera for hours not realising. But if it's not something that you like watching, then it is something that I can actually cut from my videos. So yeah, so you'll have to let me know. So that would be really, really useful if you could let me know that. So yeah, let me just, oh come on, these are going all over. Right, last one, and then I think we can say we are done. So actually really quick cards today. So I think I want to say I've managed to do 3 cards, 2 fancy photo cards and a normal card in less than half an hour. I mean, how cool is that? I think sometimes when you get ideas in your mind, you just got to go for it. So that's that one. How gorgeous is that? So right, I'm going to clear up my desk, and then I'll come back and we'll have a quick look at the cards. So I will be back in a sec. Okay, so here are the cards. So this was the first one we created with this gorgeous flower. You've got the typewriter, and then all of these are clocks. How cool is that? Love, 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 love the colour scheme, love everything. Very simple, not much, well, I say not much going on. It is quite a busy card, but really simple to put together. So that was the first card that we did create. The second one we just did just a normal card, again, quick and easy. Love, 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 absolutely gorgeous. I love these writing sentiments. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And then the last one, and I do actually think this one might be my favourite. I think it's gorgeous. I love that backing paper, which is just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, so that is what we've created using this paper pad. So it is Bohemian Dreams, and it is an 8x8 pattern paper, and it was from Every Craft is a £1. And it's actually made by Craftwork Cards. So I'm assuming that you could actually go onto craftworkcards.com and they hopefully would have it there. And it says here that it is from 2015, but it's the first time I've seen, and I have to say I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Share this video with your friends, and also come and join me on my Facebook page. So I do have a Facebook group full of lovely ladies and gentlemen, and you know that everyone's fab. The inspiration that comes from there is just amazing. So yeah, so it would be lovely to see you there. Links to everything will be in the description box below. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, happy crafting. Bye.